Hey YouTube, what's going on? L to the W here. Trying something new today. I'm gonna try to record this off my dash cam. See how well this records. So I took the GTO out today, as you can see. And the question is, after 12 years of ownership, do I still like it? I would say nah. Like it. I love it. I love this car. Woo! Woo! Could about kill you, give it a chance. But no, I have two of Chevy's latest offerings, the 2017 Camaro and the 2015 SS. So try to compare this to some of the newer cars. I'll tell you, I just spent the weekend on a nice little road ride in the Camaro. I gotta tell you what, I think this car here is definitely a whole lot more comfortable. You're talking two cars that don't have the mag ride suspension. This car here definitely rides a lot nicer. Now these seats are so much nicer. They're a lot wider. I think, to me, I'm a bigger guy. I like the way I fit in these. Now, it would be nice, yeah, to have the at least the cooled option, because that definitely is nice. I do love that, having a little cool air blowing through the seats, which these don't offer. But all in all, had this car 12 years. I'm still in love with it. It's just a very clean, simple design. I mean, the handle's great. The thing takes off like a rocket. But let me, some of the things that I dislike. Can't say I really hate things on the car. Or I guess it's all the nobody had a problem with the G8. It was named G8, so nobody had a name to fall back onto like GTO, and people loved it. I personally like the way the GTO looks better. It's a two-door, it's more round, it's more aerodynamic. So if you took the name GTO off, sat here and drove this car, and then still, would you have the same? But to me, I just think people go out there and they bash certain cars because they don't have the money. This car was $34,000 back in 2005. So it was just out of reach for a lot of people. They just wanted to talk shit because they knew it was a good car. I mean, GM just was not dropping Corvette motors
K alert
into other cars. The Holden division got away with that, dropping the LS2 straight in this. But anyways, other than that, I would say rims and tires would be my biggest on this thing are about as ugly as they get. Really. I don't know who designed these things. They're a big, flat 5-star, and I'll see if I can't figure out how to insert a picture. But they're so big. You know, they took the time to paint the calipers red and write GTO on them. But these wheels are so big, you'll never see it. So it's like, what was the point? And then these tires. Now, normally I'm a big fan of BF Goodrich, but these, the original, which I still have on here, the G-Force TAs, are horrible. How do you call a G-Force, call a tire G-Force when it's M&S rated, mud and snow? It just doesn't make sense. To me, G-Force would be a high-performance all-summer tire. Something that would be really sticky. These freaking tires are hard. You saw back there how squirrely the car gets shifting in the second gear. I wasn't even spinning. I got the car rolling, nailed it. It hit second gear and got all freaking crazy. Now, I have a 99 Trans Am Firehawk. It has 275s all the way around. 275s back in 99. And this has 245s. You know, by this day and age, they couldn't think to put like a little bit bigger tire under this. But other than that, those are probably the only things that really kind of bug me bad about the car. Which I know the tires can be changed. Probably gonna just hit 14,000 by the time I make it home. I'm pretty close to, so I hate throwing away good tires, and these are original. Kind of maybe adds a little value to the car, but definitely if I would want to run it, I'd probably have to run different rims on the back, and maybe a street with slick or some really gummy tires. But
Alert.
other than that, there's only little minor things I could see about like the actual car that they probably could have thought a little bit better of. There's no door lock switch, so if you want to unlock the doors, you kind of got to reach all the way back here behind you and flip this lever up, or you got to reach all the way across the car. What's the point? I mean, it's like not even having power locks if you still got to pull the levers. And then the only electrical outlet is here inside the center console. So, I don't know, maybe I'm doing this now. See here, you got your wires. They got to come out of your... Well, that didn't work out too good. I pulled on that and turned off my dash cam. Other than that, I really can't think of too much. You know, I would change with the car. I mean, maybe, I think every car seems to lack this, more instrumentation. All you have is cold and hot. I'd really like to know at least what my oil pressure is doing. Now, the Australian version of this car, the Holden Monaro, did have gauges up here on top of the dash that this car does not have. Why did that not carry through the American market? That would be like one thing I would say does bother me too. Why not put the gauges in? It doesn't make any sense. It's a performance car. You know, maybe the looks doesn't spew out. Muscle car, maybe it doesn't have that big aggressive. To me, the car just has some really clean lines. And to me, I love the way it looks. That's why I got it. 12 years later, my opinion hasn't changed. I still love the performance of this car. I love the way it drives, it handles. I think the Australians just did a really, really good job putting this thing together compared to what, like Chevy or Pontiac here in the States was putting it together back then. So compared to my two newer cars, the only thing lacking would be maybe a little bit more technology. More airbags, park assist, cross traffic, lane departure, built-in XM, color touchscreens, backup cameras. Does that change the performance of the car? The way, nah. You know, no heads up, fun little things. But I mean, hell, we drove cars for how long without heads up? The technology wasn't there in 2005. At least, you know, it wasn't commonplace on the car. So I'm not too worried about the car. Is what it is. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the car. I'm about home, so I'm going to cut this off. Hopefully it's not too long, and it makes sense. Maybe, how would I say? Maybe that somebody doesn't have a GTO yet. Maybe somebody looking to buy. Maybe some owners that have them know what I'm talking about, or maybe, sway somebody to buy one. Because you can definitely get your hands on one at a pretty reasonable price anymore. But not this one. You're going to pay pretty good for a one-owner car with 14,000 miles. But anyways, this is my car, my GTO. Subscribe to the channel. We got more to come. Thanks for watching.